Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. Do you remember me? Do you remember this? I did this in my previous video and I ran out of steam and I ran out of time, and I told you guys I wanted to do some top stitching on this mess, and that's what I'm going to do in this video. And I actually lost sleep over this last night thinking, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And I was kind of mad that I didn't stitch as I laid each piece down, because I wanted to be able to stitch, the entire top and then have the next piece cover that. But guess what? Guess what I remembered? All of these are folded and just laid down, so they're not glued. So I can lift all of these. And that's going to make it convenient. So I'm just going to start like where I ended, and I can flip this back and then I can stitch all the way to here. That way, when I just cut my thread, this will go over it. Well, I would do this one next, and then I would do this guy. So everything's going to be enclosed, and I'm going to like doing that. And then I wanted to do a fancy stitch. Now this machine has the capability to do all kinds of stitches. I have discs that I can put in there, and just without the discs I can do some, but it doesn't want to work on all of them. But I picked this. I kind of like it, and I'm going to go with this green because I didn't want black. Well, I wanted black. I always want black everything. But I didn't, because I do have some black, and I thought that green will probably show up everywhere. And then I put purple in the bobbin because I thought I could maybe run again with some of the stitch, or just regular, I can't even think, stitching. There's a word for it. And with the purple, by doing it upside down, like I could follow the lines and just do a line of stitching, following the lines that I create on here. I think that would be complicated. I just didn't want to have to switch colors, so I thought I'll just go this way, and then the purple would show up on this side because it's in the bottom. But I think I'm going to skip all of that. I even regret that I mentioned it. So I'm going to just do some of this stitching, and then I'm not trimming yet because I just want to go right off, the edges and stuff like that. So I'm going to start right here. I'm going to flip this back when I get to it, and I'm going to stitch. Now I've got that straight part. See how it's, it's got the little mountains. The straight part is going to be on the edge of this. Let's just do it, all right? All right, I'm just stopping there. Okay, that was not magical by any means, because I'm not close enough to that edge. I'm going to forgive myself for that one. I'm going to try to do better. This is just going to be, I guess, a practice piece for me. Right? Okay, I'm going to do this one next. And I'm going to get a little bit closer to the edge. You don't have to do a fancy stitch. You can just do straight line stitching. Why is it I can't think of the name of just regular stitches? Okay, so see, it's hard to see on this color, but I have quite a bit of the fabric, that it didn't hit. That's all right. It's just not what I was aiming for. So I did better on this one. I like that. I do. I like that. Now, I'm looking for pieces that go under something. So that one is going to be next. It goes under and it goes to there. And I'm going to start on this side because I want that straight part of that design to be on the edge. Okay, I'm already liking this, and I think I kind of know how I have to have my foot to make that work. Okay, this is going to take a long time. I've got this going on now. And I'm going to just keep looking. Now see, I don't want to do this purple yet because the purple has something under it. So I have to do that piece under it next. So I'll go there. I like that. I do. Now I can do this purple because there's nothing left that goes under it that hasn't been stitched. I am going to continue with this and do the rest of this block, but I'm going to do it off camera so I don't have to edit and upload all the footage. I made 2 mistakes, or possibly 3, because I see I have a little wrinkle here. I'm going to go hit this with the iron again because I didn't like really press all of these down to glue it to the stabilizer. One thing that I did is I did forget one piece. I was supposed to sew it before I did the piece on top of it. Oh, it was here. So I just tried to get as close as I could because I no longer could lift this flap up because I had already sewn it. So I missed one of those. But, you know, lifting that flap and then sewing under it, I mean, that makes it all look so nice and enclosed. The other thing I did is I let myself run out of bobbin thread. And I thought, now I'm never going to know how to, you know, continue the pattern. But I just pulled the piece out and I wound the bobbin. I didn't worry about it, and I said if it messes up, that's okay because this is a practice piece. And I put my piece, you know, as close to like where I ended, you know, my needle to like as close as where I ended, and it just continued with the pattern, and I don't even know which piece it was. So that was good. That worked. The other thing that I did, what did I do? Did I do something else? No, it's just this wrinkle that's kind of bugging me. Now, what I was trying to explain at the beginning about having a different color in the bobbin, I was thinking that each time I did this design, instead of changing the thread each time I did the design, because I want to be able to still get under that flap, you know, that I would turn this over and then just stitch like maybe on top of those points. And then when you flip it back, you'd have a straight line of stitching. I don't know. I'm not trying it on this because I don't want to screw it up. It's something that I can try later, and we can do backwards sewing, not backwards, inside out, back to front sewing. I don't know what to call anything. But this was a little bit time consuming, but I really liked it. I'm just always rushed because I have other things that I want to do. I'm going to go press this now and trim it. I have not looked at this yet. This started out as an 8-inch square, and I trimmed inside of that a little bit just to try to get a nice clean edge. And I kind of like the backside because I had purple in the bobbin, and the tension made it like 2 colors. That's kind of cool. But anyway, let's look at the front together. I don't expect to be very thrilled. I don't know, because I think it's not gonna like really show. Well, I think I'm more thrilled than I thought I would be. Look at that. And I will be doing some close-ups at the end. I like that I went with the green. It does show, like, oh, see? This would be, I'm a little bit speechless because I'm happier than I thought I would be. You know, just what a nice purse it would make, and, you know, it's very durable. This is good shit, man. And you could make it rectangular and do any kind of design you want. Anything. You could have all kinds of circles overlapping and, you know, do something on the edge. Oh, but yeah, the circles though, you wouldn't be able to fold down. I really loved folding that, pressing it, and then gluing it just to make it a nice clean edge. I mean, look at the edges of those pieces. But you can do stuff with circles too. You can do whatever. Try things, experiment. Oh my goodness, I'm very happy with this. Okay. I like it when I'm happy at the end. Oh, I have so many ideas now running through my head. I guess that's it. I'm going to stop here. I'm going to take some close-ups. I'll put some cool music to it. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll be back with more soon. Bye.